What is up, boys and girls? It's Prof here. You know it's my favorite time of year. I love everything spooky. And the snow's been hitting where I live, and I wanted to watch something a little scary. So I'm hit up Netflix. I'm checking the horror section, 80% recommended, thumbs up for you. Bam. Give it a shot. I try to avoid PG-13 horror movies, but Insidious did it. I'll try and make this quick because there's not really a lot to unpack. Make sure you leave a like and enjoy the video. Subscribe, take attendance to the classroom. I'm trying to get 3 quality uploads a week. Let's just get into it. And spoilers.
Hands up, ready, I need all that.
I really dislike the Inspired by True Events title card. It's such a cop-out. Fuck it, why not just go all the way? Based on a true story that the director saw himself after taking a time machine. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, opening scene. This grown-ass boy is sleeping with his mom and the candle blows out, which lets you know something spooky is about to happen. His name is Henry and he has this little bag on his head, colored contacts, transition. So we meet Dr. Eric Price. He's paying these girls for extra credit.
Hey, your body or your mind?
Your money controls me, sugar.
He's approached by a representative of the Winchester family, and he wants him to assess Lady Winchester's mental state, who is Sarah Winchester, head of the company. They pay him a bunch of money. He's on his way.
300. We'll pay 6.
I am like 10 minutes in, and I have seen scenes all over the place that mean nothing. All over the fucking place. He gets settled in, and they introduce this trope that is worse than the baby monitor.
Communication device.
Really?
You speak into the holes in a series of pipes, travel the sound to the desired room.
It's gotta be pipes because it's old-timey and scary. Clearly has a drinking and a substance problem, and the movie goes the extra mile to make sure that you know that.
Whiskey?
Aunt Sarah would not approve of your drinking before dinner hour.
And I probably will tomorrow after watching this. And some flash scenes of him drinking and talking to some old-timey photos of a woman while drinking literal poison.
Fraud.
And who's Henry's mom and Sarah's niece, tells Eric that he was handpicked by Sarah. Eric and Sarah finally meet at dinner and she comes in dressed like the fucking nun.
I had a series of visions when I was younger.
He does some more drugs, and it's clear the woman in his picture was his wife. Of course, he hears some stupid noises from those holes in the wall. What I don't like is they keep forcing you to notice the gardening room. It's pretty fucking annoying. They just keep doing it like, remember the gardening room? It's gonna come up later. Did you remember? Henry, I'll just call him Ron Weasley.
Oh, Mom made it.
Ron tries to jump off the roof and fucking Pazuzu starts talking to Eric after he saved them.
I see you.
Wait, why did I just skip over this?
Oh, hey! Move!
First of all, no. So he jumps 3 stories, hits Eric full speed, and none of them have any injuries? Okay, Patron. I thought Ron needed a broom to fly. I'm done. But this is not the only time some fuckery like this goes on. Deadass, nothing happens for a long time except some really poorly set up jump scares. These audio stingers really split roast and fucking Eiffel Tower my eardrums and makes me want to game in myself. Remember when Eric was supposed to evaluate Sarah? The point of the movie? Cause I sure fucking did. Cause he doesn't ask her a question regarding the evaluation until almost 40 minutes into a 90-minute movie. Fucking yikes. Anyways, he knows the name of his dead wife, which has to be disarming. He takes the drugs from him so he can evaluate her with a clear mind as she opens up the house to him. Further explains that she feels the presence of spirits following her because of the wealth that they built through violence. And if you don't recognize the Winchester name, they've made firearms and have for a very long time, going as far back as the Civil War. More drawn out scenes. Eric sneaks out of his room and goes into Sarah's part of the house, which is strictly forbidden at the beginning of the movie, and catches her writing at a crazy pace. And then he gets interrupted by some Resident Evil 4 zombies. Scary. He doesn't believe what he's seeing and thinks he's going through withdrawal because Sarah took his drugs. During their next evaluation, Sarah asks Eric some questions and things just start getting worse. Turns out she keeps a record of every Winchester that has killed someone. That airdrop must have been fucking seamless in 1906. How do I know it's 1906? They use horse carriages. And they told me. Yo, chill, bro. But it's so stupid, and it only gets worse. I know. Here's some water. Take a second. Just let me take it from here, and I'll finish ripping into this dumbass movie. Thanks, prof. I got you. I'll tag you in if I need you. All right. You got it. So like I was saying, she asked Eric what it was like to die because she keeps a record of every Winchester that has killed somebody. She knows he had been shot and killed by a Winchester, but was resuscitated after being dead for 3 minutes. They break some ground, and Sarah confesses that it's the spirits that guide her to build. Jesus, it's the spirit! And by finishing the rooms, they grow stronger for some reason. They can guide you to possess you, to build the rooms that they died in. But they can't finish any other business until the room has been completed. What? Yes, you heard me correctly. Whatever. It's the rules of the movie. Moving on. Oh my god, look, it's the garden room again.
I see inside the garden room, please. I had one similar and I would be much obliged if...
That room is sealed. Therefore is off limits.
Sarah further explains that the voices get stronger and she helps them find peace, and she does what she can to help them move on. She breaks down the rooms after the fact, and the cycle repeats itself. The ones that don't want to find peace are sealed in rooms with 13 nails. Remember this. The movie actually drops some really dope foreshadowing all of a sudden. It's very subtle, and if I hadn't watched the movie 2-3 times and wasn't paying attention, I probably would have missed it. And since Eric is evaluating Sarah, it does make the movie progress very smoothly at a natural pace. See what you're trying to do, movie? But you're not gonna win me over that easy. Sarah asks Eric for help in finding the spirit that's been plaguing Ron Peace, so it'll leave fucking Carrot Top's son alone. So Sarah literally orders every single Winchester ever made to the house.
And what type of Winchester would you like delivered?
Every type, every model.
Eric goes to talk to Miss Weasley. Ron borrows Harry's cloak of invisibility while they're talking and boot gangs the fuck out of one of the guns and starts trying to blicky Sarah.
Boom gang, 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 boom gang.
Eric saves her, then Sarah has them sealed in the room. And I mean, I've seen Marion. Shit. I'd nail her. Eric isn't trying to hear any of the possession stuff, and then he runs into a full-fledged spirit.
They are Winchester. They will all...
Scary.
And Sarah shows him an article about him dying 20 years ago. Turns out, the spirit, Ben, who's been trying to take revenge on the family since his brothers were cut down by Winchester rifles during the Civil War. He even wears the same bag on his head from the 2 possessed scenes in case you didn't believe it was him. Sidebar. Some of these scenes look like they were written just to be in the trailer. Like, watch.
Do you know who the most terrifying monster is, Doctor?
No.
The one you invite into your own home.
Sarah begins to try and reason with Ben, and the house literally starts to fall apart. And all of a sudden, the nails on the angry spirit's door starts to come off, which makes no sense. You want to know how I know 13 nails seals a spirit in the room?
13 nails seals them in. I will do what?
Because you told me that! 13 nails! You told me 13 nails seals the spirit in the room. And now they're all free. These are your rules. Jesus. Don't even give me the rules if you're not going to fucking stick to them. On top of that, Eric has seen literal ghosts in front of him, and he's still saying,
This is just in your mind, Vera. It's just in your mind.
Boy! Are we supposed to cheer for someone this stupid? We just watched the spirit snap half of the house like Thanos. What part of that is in your mind? Eric wants to see the garden room from earlier, but it's one of the rooms sealed by nails, and it's actually one of the room's nails that didn't come loose on its own, which makes no sense. And with the house looking like ground zero, for some reason he still goes. Whatever. Let's just fucking get through this. It turns out to be his wife from the locket earlier had died in the garden room. She believed in ghosts and he didn't have her treated. The whole cycle happens all over again. She tries to kill herself, ends up shooting him, killing herself. He awakens to spirits surrounding him and guiding him to Sarah, which doesn't make sense. He hadn't learned anything up to this point. No character arc. Nothing that made him better. He learned he made the same mistakes, got shot again, and his wife shot herself again. I don't know. It's just the finale is just the fucking worst. Ben has every opportunity to kill Sarah and just doesn't, even though he like fatalities her.
Finish her!
There's always something he has to say before somebody can stop him from killing her, which just annoys me. The movie continues to break its own rules. For example, Eric and Sarah seal the room that they're in shut. However, Ben is possessing Ron Weasley downstairs. So sealing the room would have just sealed you in. It would not have sealed Ben in the room since he's not in that room. Ugh. The key to defeating Ben turns out to be the bullet that Eric saved after being shot and resuscitated. Ooh. Suddenly the spirit is Darth Vader and can use the Force. And the effects get worse and worse and worse. This was supposed to be a quick review. The spirits go back to the rooms, I guess. Anyways, Eric Blicky's Ben, and now he has peace, I guess. Just because Sarah said so, the unruly spirits go back to the rooms and everyone's smiling. Eric rules Sarah mentally fit to continue ruling the company. Okay, so I'm a little familiar about the Winchester story, and I do believe they hit really well on, as far as I know, the house was worked on every day for nearly 40 years. Aptly named The House the Spirits Built. But the movie, not that. Oh, boring. I literally almost took out my phone and played Among Us multiple times during my viewing. There are so many continuity errors that I just couldn't even bother to list them because my head already hurts. And I can usually let this kind of thing go in horror movies, but some scenes just seem out of place and it just drives me fucking bonkers. God, our 90s kids are getting old. I bet they don't even remember bonkers. This movie has no rules, even though it tells you it has rules. But guess what? Fuck those rules. It was worth it though, right? Next, I hate jump scares, love scary movies. Yes, hate jump scares, love scary movies, especially bad ones. These fucking audio stingers
Scary.
make me want to game in myself. Don't watch this. Read the Wikipedia page, more entertaining for sure, or just share my video or watch it again. 3.5 out of 10. Second reminder to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Leave any suggestions in the comment below. Thanks for coming by and spending some time with me in the classroom. It's Prof.
I need all that. Yeah, all that. I need all that. Yeah, all that. I need all that. All that. All that. Hands up. Run it, I need all that. Man, I need it all. Throw it in a bag.